Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Logic is Magic. So basically today we're going to see the all over understanding on constant keyword. जो भी आप इंटरव्यूअर आपको क्वेश्चन पूछेगा on that perspective, I am going to explain these things in depth. Everything, each and everything which will help you as a knowledge, you can say. Okay, let's go. While we are waiting, by the way. So we have the first question where the what is the const keyword in C sharp and used for. Okay, so const keyword is used for defining constant value that cannot be modified at a runtime. Constant value are known at a compile time and are typically used for the value that is unlikely to change, such as mathematical constant and the like physical constant. So basically, if you say the constant keyword, which is that where we're not changing him, आप उसको change नहीं कर सकते हो. Once you assign the value at the runtime, you cannot change this things. Suppose कोई mathematical values है या फिर pi value we can say, and one of like biggest thing we like, I can say that is the like our connection string. Yes, connection string basically आप एक बार read कर लिया, that same connection string we are using everywhere, anywhere in our flow, wherever we use the DAL like data access layer. Some of the like members who know about the DAL, like when we are coming with the database, calling the database procedures and all. So we need a consistency. So that remains the constant, that remains the same. That's the reason we sometimes we add them in the const keyword. Okay, let's go. The first point is that the constant value must be initialized at the time of declaration. It cannot be modified the later. Let's understand this with the practical example where we have the one like const value, that's the pi value, and I'm going to change that pi value basically. So I am having a pi. Okay, I'm changing with the pi as a 123.45 something. Oh, what? I got the error basically. What's the error? Error is saying the name of pi does not exist means it is a recognizing as a variable. So once you initialize them. Okay, so let me explain you what's the initialization or like declaration. So if you see here, I already have the one example where you are not assigning any value if, to particular variable. It means that's a declaration of that variable, and assigning a value or giving some particular value to a particular variable. So it means that initializing a value means we are giving such a memory to that variable. We initialize some value. Okay, that's the initialization basically. So if you come up with this answer, if you see where you have the constant value, the must be initialized at the time of declaration. It cannot be changed and not modify later. Okay, the constant value are subject to the same accessible rule as a access modifier. We have the public, private, protected, and internal also. So यहाँ पे जो whatever the variables access modifier we are using, that remains the same, that work accordingly that. Okay, suppose you are creating any of the variable which we have the public, so that will publicly accessible everywhere. If you are going to create any of the variable, whatever. Okay, no worries. Yeah, like whatever variable you are going to create with the private, to private will be accessible within the class only. Protected will be like accessible on the parent class and child class also. Okay, so moving forward, we have the next things. Yeah, the next things is that where we have the some of the questions may interview ask you. If not asking the interviewer, so if you explain these points to interviewer, so that will helpful to you. That yeah, again and again. Okay, no worries. Oh, no worries. Wait. Basically, the question is that can you use a const keyword where with the reference type? No. Reference type in the means we have the two types of variables are there, or we can say the like properties are there where we have the like sometimes we have the, we can say the reference type and value type are there. So reference type means what and value type means what. Okay. So basically we have the int a, or we can say the abc equal to 10. This is the my value. It's a value type. If you go with the object obj equal to as a something 123. Okay. This is the my reference, means this is my reference, this is my, I can say the value type, and this is the my reference type basically. how we are uh, distinguish them. Key, this is the value type, this is the reference type, and basically where it is located. So if you see in a memory we have the two areas are there. There is a heap area, okay. There is a heap area, and we have the, we can say, the stack area, okay. So any the reference type object, array object, any object you are creating, that generally store in the heap area. Suppose we have the object, uh, we have the, suppose like whatever we're creating with a new keyword, that's all store in the heap area. Stack means that is a for value type. Basically, ABC is must be inside the, like ABC, any value type like float, string, a constant, like integer, any, that's generally stored in the stack area. This is the about that that question I can say, and this is the small explanation, okay, which I given. What is the next question? What happen if you try to modify the concept? If you modify the constant, so it will throw the error. How? Just go. Let's see. So you have the pi value. So pi value I'm going to change something about 123.45. What happened? I got the error. The name of pi does not exist in the current constant. Means it is not recognizing that variable. It is exist because this is already declared, or is we have the like initialize the value to the particular variable. So you cannot do any changes in that at the compile time also. We can say whenever we are doing anything here, that's the compile time. Runtime we do some changes, but that will not work, or that will, you can say, the throw the error. Okay, just like we got the error. Okay. But the next question, what happened? Yeah, that's question we have done. Can you use the const keyword method parameter? No, or a local variable in C sharp. You cannot use the const keyword method parameter as a local variable in C sharp. The const keyword is used to declare a constant, which are the value are that known as a compile type cannot be changed at runtime. Or if you pass the any of variable as a parameter, that definitely going to change in uh, the that method I can say. So that they differently working. आप अगर कोई वेरिएबल है, suppose you have the one method, so where you have the public void, and I can say the get data, the method is there, and here I going to use int a comma int b. ये दो वेरिएबल मैं यूज कर रहा हूँ, और I am doing something like a plus b here, and I will store that into the one variable that is c type. Okay, and here you going to use as a constant as a and const b. That will not work. You throw the error, that's I identify expected syntax error or blah blah blah. That will not work. Okay. If you see here that constant field required a value to be provided, means here you cannot do such things as a method parameter. Okay. When the most important question I can say, when to avoid the const keyword. So avoid the const keyword for the values that are likely changed, such as configuration settings and the use of like preferences, configuration setting which we changing as per the we can say the environment, that's UAT development or prepod, anything that could be. Okay, that's all about I can say. That's all about the constant keyword. If you have any doubt, any questions, just let me know. I happy to like answer that. Okay, yeah. Thank you for watching my